This information is presented by the Thomas Harriot College of Arts and Sciences Academic Advising and Resource Center. It is designed to provide registration guidance to intended math majors. I do recommend that you download the PDF of this presentation on our advising website so that you can access the links. Our advising center houses 7 full-time professional advisors. You will be assigned to one of us because you are an intended major within our college. We will assist you for your first 1 to 2 years. Once you completed certain major requirements, typically after 3 to 4 semesters, you will be officially declared into your major. We will then transition you over to a major department so you can receive a faculty advisor. Your faculty advisor will assist you through graduation. After you complete orientation or register for classes, you will be assigned to someone in our center. He or she will reach out to you via your ECU email. Your advisor will be listed in PI Report, Banner, and in DegreeWorks, and you are welcome to reach out with questions. Math offers both a BA and BS. Both degrees require 120 hours and a 2.0 or higher overall GPA and within your major coursework. For this example, I am using the catalog view for the BA. The BA in math consists of general education requirements, foreign language requirements, your core math classes, cognates, and a concentration area of your choice. When you add all of these credits together, it is approximately 112 hours. Because you need 120 credits to graduate, that leaves you with around 8 hours of free electives to take. These are any courses that you want. This is a sample 4-year plan for the BA in math. I want to stress the word sample because there are many different ways for you to graduate in 4 years. Depending on what you are eligible to take and your comfort level, this plan can look different. This plan does not include the summer term, which is always an option for students to catch up or get ahead on hours. If you are bringing in advanced placement credit, this slide shows you the minimum scores needed and what credit you will be receiving. We typically receive AP scores from College Board in early July. If you have any questions about this, consult your academic advisor. If you are bringing in college-level transfer credit, you can look up course equivalencies in Banner Self-Service. Just look under the Student tab for course equivalencies, then select your state and institution. Courses listed have already been approved for transfer credit. If you see courses that transfer over as XXX, that means that while they may transfer to ECU, you may need to work with your advisor to get those reevaluated by the department to see if they will count towards your degree. Also, if you do not see courses listed, it doesn't necessarily mean it won't transfer. It just means that, again, you may need to work with your advisor to get those courses reevaluated by the department. Always consult your advisor with questions. So how do you know when we have processed your AP scores or college transfer credit? You should look in Banner Self-Service under the Student tab for student records, then select your academic transcript. Here's an example of how AP credit and college level transfer credit will appear. As you can imagine, ECU receives a lot of transcripts, so we ask for your patience as our admissions and registers office staff work hard to process all of these. If you do not see your transcripts updated by August 1st, be sure to reach out to your academic advisor. Math is a priority your first semester. The math sequence for the BA and BS is Math 1065, College Algebra, Math 1083, Intro to Functions, Math 2171, Calculus 1, Math 2172, Calculus 2, and Math 2173, Calculus 3. If you scored a 3, 4, or 5 on your Calculus AB exam, you will receive credit for Math 2171. This means you can start on Math 2172. If you scored a 3, 4, or 5 on the Calculus BC exam, you will receive credit for both Calc 1 and Calc 2. This means you can start on Calc 3, which is Math 2173. If you do not have AP credit, your ACT, SAT, or high school GPA will place you into the appropriate math course. I will discuss this on the next slide. Your math placement will be based off your SAT, ACT, or high school GPA, whichever places you into the highest level. If you scored a 560 or lower on your SAT math, a 22 or lower on your ACT math, and had a 2.95 or lower high school GPA, you will need remedial math. Please take note that the sections are split by student residency. North Carolina residents will take Math 0045, and out-of-state students will take Math 0001. If your SAT math score is a 570 or higher, ACT math is a 23 or higher, or your high school GPA is a 2.96 or higher, please see the chart for your placement. You will want to use the score that places you into the highest level math. If you are not comfortable with the placement, you can take a lower level if you choose. Both the BA and BS require a concentration area. The BA offers concentrations in mathematics and statistics. The BS offers concentrations in computer science, mathematics, science, and statistics. For a breakdown of each concentration area, please see your major in the undergraduate catalog. Once you decide on a concentration, please inform your advisor so we can add it to your program. Once you have added your priority courses, now it is time to add on any additional courses to create your full-time schedule of 12 or more hours. This includes general education courses, which I will discuss, foreign language if you are pursuing the BA in math, and general electives. Let's take a closer look at foreign language. A foreign language is only required for those students pursuing a BA degree. We offer French, German, Ancient Greek, Japanese, Latin, Russian, and Spanish. American Sign Language is not considered a foreign language. Your BA degree requires a foreign language through level 4. The first level, 1001, is for students who have no prior knowledge of a language. If you have prior knowledge, it would be in your benefit to take a placement test and possibly start at a higher level. Let's say you take a placement test and place into the third level of language. You would then start in level 2003, and once you complete 2003, you would automatically receive placement credit for levels 1 and 2. You would then need to complete level 4, and your language requirement would be complete. For this reason, we recommend students with prior knowledge in language start their language as soon as possible so you don't forget what you learned in high school. We offer online placement tests for French, German, and Spanish. Keep in mind, a test is required for Spanish, even if you want to start in the first level. For test information, visit the Department of Foreign Language and Literature's website. You should have learned about the 40 hours of general education requirements in your orientation module. We are now going to dive in a little deeper to specifics. The first category of general education courses I want to discuss are the natural sciences. You must take at least 7 hours of natural sciences in order to graduate. One of those sciences must include a lab. This slide contains suggestions for all non-science majors. If you have chosen the science concentration or are interested in pursuing a health-related pre-professional program, such as pre-med, pre-dental, pre-pharmacy, etc., then you will need to take a different science course not listed on this screen. Consult with your advisor for further guidance. Next, let's talk about social sciences. You must complete at least 9 hours of social sciences to graduate, and 2 of those must be from different disciplines or areas. As you can see, there are a lot of options for you to choose from, such as anthropology, economics, ethnic studies, gender studies, and many others. I do want to note that if you are pursuing pre-med, both Psych 1000 and Sociology 2110 are required. Keep in mind, not every course is offered every semester, so you will need to check Banner Self-Service for course availability. You'll also notice some courses have a GD or DD listed beside of them. This means they also count for your global diversity or domestic diversity credit, which is also required for graduation. Our next categories of Gen Ed are the humanities and fine arts. Students will need at least one humanity and at least one fine art, plus an additional humanity or fine art to complete this graduation requirement. Students must take 9 hours total to graduate. The humanities include courses such as English literature, classics literature, foreign literature, history, religion, and philosophy. The fine arts category includes art appreciation, intro to dance, the enjoyment of music, jazz appreciation, and intro to theater, just to name a few. Now that you know all of your options, it is time to register. Use your registration PIN of 082420 to register for courses we just discussed. Remember to register for your priority courses first and then fill in the rest. You have plenty of options. You can find step-by-step registration instructions on many websites, including Peer, the Registrar's website, and our academic advising website listed on our first slide. We also have a page listed for frequent problems you may encounter, so please refer to that. If you have further questions, please email your academic advisor. Now it is time for some important reminders. Don't forget to register for a minimum of 12 hours for full-time billing purposes. And keep in mind that classes that are closed now may open up later as students change majors and adjust schedules, so keep checking Banner regularly throughout the summer. Check your ECU email daily, and be sure to explore our academic advising website for more great resources, including links to your major department's homepage. And finally, get to know your undergraduate catalog because your advisor will provide advice, but ultimately, you will be responsible for following the requirements in the catalog. Be sure to follow the virtual orientation schedule throughout the rest of the summer so you can learn all about your major and perhaps even double major opportunities. You'll also learn about great resources available to you at ECU. Be sure to review your admissions checklist to make sure you have taken care of everything. And finally, always communicate with your academic advisor if you have questions or concerns. We are here to help. Advisors will be assigned sometime after you complete your orientation and once you register for classes. You can view your advisor's name in PyReport, Banner, or in DegreeWorks. Your advisor will review your schedule and will send you an email to your ECU email account. As you can imagine, we have a lot of incoming freshmen, so your patience is appreciated. If you have a question that you feel is urgent and have not been assigned an advisor yet, please email our generic advising account at thasadvising@ecu.edu with your name, Banner ID, intended major, and your question, and we will assist you. Have a great rest of your summer, and above all, stay safe. We look forward to seeing you in the fall.